What's going on, guys? BossJacoby here, back again with another competitive gaming video. This time it's a 4v4 pickup scrim on the map Lockdown. It's obviously capture the flag. But in this video, I'm actually doing a dual commentary with fellow teammate Casper. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself and let my viewers just hear a little bit about you?
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Casper. Some of you may know me from earlier videos on Sam's channel. I've been playing with Sam since World at War, and currently we're playing competitively on Modern Warfare 3.
Yeah, I mean, we've been playing together since almost since I started playing competitively in general. Like World at War, I started a little bit back in COD 4, but we've been teaming, off and on for sure. But this time, hopefully, it's gonna stick, and we have a good thing going for sure. But anyways, in this gameplay, we have a few topics that we want to discuss specifically. The first being our team, kind of our plans. We're also going to talk about the MLG rules. Also, something kind of, I guess I could say, how to improve or how to voice your opinions on how to improve your teammates. And then actually Casper has his own channel as well, and we'll be talking about that a little bit later on. But anyways, as far as our team, I mean, I know that we're waiting on MLG to announce which COD, if any, will be on the circuit. But I guess in your words, what are our goals here for the next season as far as Major League Gaming or just competitive Call of Duty?
Personally, and I think I speak for you as well, I think we're looking to get to the top and just do the best we can, go to events and get our name out there.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, for sure, we're looking to go to events. This isn't a team that's designed for game battles or anything like that. Just past teams, especially when I was on Zen, I had mentioned this in an earlier video, so I don't want to talk about it too much. But we just didn't have, like, I guess you could say, the right combination. We didn't have people that really wanted to go to events, and now we do. And now we have people that are able to, and that's what we're looking to do. And if it's Modern Warfare 3, I would be very surprised if we didn't do that. So, I mean, our team, I know I touched on it in a separate video, but that's what we're looking to do. We're looking to set up for this season. We're already scrimming a lot, already on top of the game, far more prepared than I've ever been in any variant game ever. What about you? How are you feeling as far as preparation?
I'm feeling great. Like this past week and 2 weeks, we've been consistently getting on at the same time every night. We've been discussing problems and issues with ourselves, correcting problems and issues, and just overall improving rapidly.
Yeah, I think it's good because we're all friends on the team. I mean, we might get upset at each other, but next round starts and we totally forgot why, which is cool. I mean, we would just get over it. Short memories are great. We all get along and stuff like that. And one thing that you alluded to that's very important is schedule and just being on the same schedule. Getting on when you say you're going to get on and stuff like that because you can have just a couple hours a day to play, but it's how you use those, and it's making sure not to waste them that determines if you're actually going to get enough practice in it, if you're actually going to make your time, your limited time, to good use, or you're going to put it to good use. So definitely, we have a good schedule going, which is something I like, and we're able to follow it for sure. But anyways, I'm going to let you kind of take the lead just for the MLG rules because I know that it was you kind of brought it up more so than I did. But what was your thoughts as far as something like the pro mod or with the assault rifles and the SMGs or what was that?
Well, on Twitter they were discussing like trying to put kill streaks or something into Modern Warfare 3 to make it more entertaining, and personally I think kill streaks would definitely take away the competitive aspect of Call of Duty. So what I thought, which would bring more strategy and like more entertainment to the viewers, would be to like implement like kind of like the pro mod Call of 4 thing where you make it so like two of your players have to use assault rifles, one player has to use a submachine gun, and one player has to use a sniper. So like you'd actually have to like plan out your strategies more, and it's probably much more entertaining for the viewers to watch.
Yeah, I mean I agree. I never played pro mod. I didn't really know much about it or anything like that, but it seems good. My only concern is that like for our team, we kind of already follow that format, so I don't know how drastic of a change it'll be. Typically, bomber snipes. You and Zim run ARs, and then I usually run an SMG. Although sometimes we switch around, but I like the idea. I think it's something a nice change for sure. It'll definitely eliminate people using the same gun, although I don't see that being a problem here in this game. But as far as kill streaks, what do you think about them just including specialist? Because oh, you go ahead on your thoughts, and I'll go back.
Um, I think it would definitely be better than using like kill horror and kill streaks. Like support would just be completely cheap because support all you have to do is play until the end of the game and you're gonna have like a juggernaut suit and it's like you're just gonna be a tank when you like try to capture flags and stuff. And
Right.
so like specialist I guess would be more balanced, but I still particularly don't really like the idea of kill streaks in a competitive Call of Duty scene.
Right. Well, I think that support and assault have no place in competitive Call of Duty. Just because it's just not what we're used to for sure, and I don't think that it's a positive change. I'm all up for changes. I said this on Twitter, but it has to be a positive one.
Yeah.
And then I'll back it 100%. But as far as specialists, the reason that I'm not completely against it is because it doesn't give you that big of an advantage, and it doesn't take something out of the ordinary to eliminate. You know, it's just bullets. You just kill somebody and it's over with. So as far as like once they get all their perks, you just kill them and they don't have their perks anymore. So um, whereas with like an assault, you have to shoot down a pavelo. You know, you need to use launchers or you can't use launchers or whatever it may be. It's a lot more elaborate. It's a lot more game changing for sure. Whereas I think specialist might be a nice little change, but it won't be game changing. So I think specialists wouldn't be the worst thing. I'm not necessarily for it, but I'm not against it as well. But why don't we talk about this? Is actually a good time. I think that it's about a minute through the second side here. And I guess the best way to put it, why don't you kind of explain what happened when we kind of got into a little bit of an argument about one of the games that we played in, but why don't you kind of break that down as far as like when I talked to you about the objective stuff or whatever.
Well, the thing was, I'm sort of a stubborn player. I kind of get the mindset that my way is the right way all the time. And I don't take criticism all that well, but like when someone approaches me like maturely and criticizes me, I'll listen to it. And what happened was I was dropping like 31 kills and I was dropping like 30 bombs like constantly, but we would be losing. And the thing was, I was just staying like in the back of our map, and I guess you kind of say kill whoring in a way. Like some kills were kind of out of the way. And what happened was Jacoby, he's very open about things. You might see him on Twitter, and he came at me and he was like, "Yo, dude, like you're not helping at the team in a whole. You have much more potential than like just killing 31 people." And so we got in like kind of an argument, and then I kind of realized it. And this is like one of the gameplays after that where I started going for the objective, and you'll see that this round.
Yeah, I think the most frustrating part for me is that like is what you said, the potential, because like if you sucked, like I mean there's only so much that I can like advise, but because you can drop 30 kills and it's really, easy for you, I guess you could say, or very commonplace for you. It's more frustrating, and it wasn't that like you were just sitting in the back of the spawn all the time, but there were like there's certain situations where I thought that like certain things could be changed. You could go for the objective here. You could just change things a little bit. And for sure, the first way I went about it probably wasn't the best way, but it's kind of how we've always done it, where we just kind of like flame each other for fun, and then it gets a little bit more serious. And then we started, just kind of, chilling out a little bit. But I mean, I don't know. What do you think's the best way? Because I know that some people react very positively to somebody being very, very loud and voicing their opinions very strongly. And then some people prefer the kind of leader like maybe like a Stainville, where he's like he's more calm and he's like, yo, you just gotta fix this. Whereas somebody that gets like up in your face and gets upset. What do you think? What do you think? Or you react better to, or what do you think that you would prefer?
Personally, I prefer like I like a little bit of a debate. I need the person to prove their point. I can't stand like when they try to tell me I'm doing something wrong when I know I'm not, or like I strongly believe that I'm not. Like the person, they can't really be a pushover. They just have to be firm, get their point across, and just like be honest. That's basically it.
Right.
Like, but if someone comes at me like being ignorant and like screaming at me or something, like, and I take it seriously, then I'm not gonna respond to their criticism because it's just gonna go right over my head.
Yeah, and you're gonna get mad instead of actually listening. Yeah, so that makes
Exactly.
sense. I mean, basically, it's just a matter of playing with your team enough, understanding who's on your team, what kind of person they are. We're all like really laid back people on our team. We joke more than we play seriously for sure. I don't even remember. I mean, with the exception of a few matches, we don't really don't play that seriously all the time. But I mean, it's just a matter of knowing your team. But as the time winds down, we actually got 3 caps. At least 2 of them were from you, maybe all 3. But why don't you go ahead, break down your channel a little bit? I know that you're going to be putting some stuff up. I know you don't have a lot of stuff, that you just posted, but in the future you will be, very soon, in fact. So why don't you kind of just shout out your channel a little bit?
Basically, what I'm gonna be doing somewhat the same as you do. I'm gonna be posting up our competitive gaming video, like our competitive gameplay from my perspective. Probably break down some of the strategies that we do in the mind of like a Slayer. You know, just kind of like tactics, tips, tricks, anything to help out the community and grow the competitive community as a whole.
Right. I mean, cause like for me, I mean, I got 24 kills right there, but I don't. I'm not a Slayer. I'm not a Slayer at all. So I play more of the support objective role. So it's kind of cool to get like another perspective as well. So go check out his channel, guys. A link to that, of course, will be in the description box below. But that's it on my end. Why don't you go ahead and say goodbye, and we'll talk to you guys later.
All right, guys. Keep checking out our videos, our competitive gaming play, and have a good one.
See you guys.